I need more time for that!
Soon you will serve our master. I shall watch. Darkness serves. Why hunt in darkness when you can...
Another step into the past. Past meets present.
None may leave this accursed island. Be still. Do not believe his lies.
He's surrounded.
What a relief. Thank you. Those monsters were relentless. Would you do me a favor? Can you check those explosives for me?
Are you daft? Do I look like I know anything about explosives?
Oh, where are my manners? I am Gwennon, and I am about to make a momentous discovery.
Hold a moment. I know you. You're the one they're looking for.
Oh, really? May I ask who specifically?
The Kalguran folk, back in Kingsmarch.
If my friend sent you, you must be tough. Do you know anything about our grand quest? Inside this tomb lies Medved, an ancient Kalguran hero. I'm absolutely positive. We'll have time for small talk later. When you're ready, I'll blow open the door and you'll go inside.
You've done the Safura, I hope.
I've seen your downfall. Show it to me once more.
Nature's grasp!
Black spite. Remnants of the past. Wrath the damned.
You survived! Good work. Sounds like you two had quite the battle. Wow. This is definitely Medved. Look, he's still got his twin axes.
Your friends failed to warn me of your duplicitous ways. You damn near got me killed.
Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. But I knew it might be dangerous. Medved is my ancestor. Over 1,000 years ago, he died and rose again, as one does on Rayclast. I knew he'd been trapped in here for a long time, but I wasn't sure what we'd find. Guess the undead just keep kicking. Which is a terrible fate. Best not to dwell on it. Anyway, let's have a look around, shall we? Maybe he was trapped with some treasure. In fact, is that a logbook I see? Looks like a Black Scythe logbook. Wonder what that's doing here. You grab that. We're going to need it. I'll keep looking. We'll meet at Makoru's ship. Oh, it's been too long. I'm so happy to see you all.
Ha! I knew you were alive. Never doubted for a second.
Oh, darling, what happened? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Rog. Luck is always on my side. And I've discovered something extraordinary. I found Medved himself.
What? His remains, you mean?
Nay, lad. His spirit remained bound to its fleshy prison, same as it ever was.
That doesn't bode well.
I uncovered writings of a remembrancer who was tracking Medved after he'd fallen. After many failed attempts, I finally found Medved's tomb. But before I could enter, I was swarmed by monsters. I hid, couldn't reach my boat, couldn't reach the tomb, surviving on rainwater and hope, until your local friend arrived just in time.
Aye, lass. You were in a tight spot. Just glad I found you when I did.
On the bright side, we found a logbook written by Varana herself.
Really? Remarkable.
Oh, I wish you were coming home to better circumstances, Gwen.
Look at the state of it here. We're basically starting from scratch.
Yes, it's almost too perfect. Our good luck strikes again.
Seems like the opposite of good luck from where I'm standing.
I suppose if there's no King's March, there's no King's Charter to uphold.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know, Gwen. What about the kids? Isn't this a bit risky?
What else should we do? None of us will ever truly be safe from him. We all know that. And with this new information, there's a chance we could actually find the Triskelion flame. The remembrances claimed Uhtred stole the Triskelion, and Varana was the last to see him.
So Varana might lead us to Uhtred. And perhaps to the Triskelion itself.
Finally! I'm tired of waiting around. We were meant for adventure.
Then it's settled. The grand quest is reignited.
Tujin, take Varana's logbook. You and the local should seek her out. I'm sure you'll find more answers there. Sure, I can tell you more about Medved. Where to start? He led the Druids of the Circle. Well, the Druids of the Broken Circle.
I've heard of their kind, though I know little of their ways.
The Druids, or mystics, believe time is a circle, and that knowing the past can predict the future. Medved and his mystics crafted scrying pools, in which they saw visions of the future past. Their purpose in joining that ancient expedition was to scry and help make decisions. When other Kalgurans began using the forbidden gems, the scrying pools stopped working. The mystics could no longer see the future past. So Medved declared the circle broken.
I've not heard of time being a circle. And how could time be broken?
I must admit, I don't fully understand it myself. What's important is that the circle was broken, and with it the Druids' purpose. They had been pacifists, but some took up arms to help fight the relentless monsters of Rayclast. Medved himself wielded twin axes empowered with gems. He'd abandoned the Druids' principles completely. One night, Medved left to challenge the leader of the monsters, and never returned. Well, technically, he did return, but undead. Horrific. Now leading the monsters himself. Harrowing stuff. The Druids of the Broken Circle died with Medved on this continent. How much do you know about the King of Kalgur?
Ugh, if I knew anything of him, I've forgotten.
Good. That's how it should be. The King of Kalgur has ways of knowing things. It is dangerous to even speak about him. Even now, with King's March in this state, I'm certain he has spies reporting back to Kalgur. The less you know about him, the better. You'll be safer that way.
She really did it. She found Medved. Oh, my Gwennon can do anything.
Your support means everything. Getting home to you and the kids is what kept me going.
A beautiful reunion. Brings a tear to my eye.
Although my adventure would have gone perfectly if I'd had your plans, logistics man.
I do know how to make a good plan or two. In fact, I've got a couple of plans for us later.
To be young again. Me and my Aoife would make the wolves howl.
I don't know what that means.
You'll have to tell us later. We'd like to be alone now.
How do you feel about leaving King's March?
Of course I'm scared, but Gwen's right. We cannot continue to live under the King's scrutiny. King's March was built under the King's Charter, but we are no longer bound to uphold it. And our kids will have better futures if we succeed this time.
Did you say this time?
What? No, that's not what I said. Uhtred the Traitor. That's what they called him back home anyway. I'm his descendant. Uhtred was High Priest of the Order of the Chalice. They interpreted the stars, among other things.
A priest, eh? Didn't I think you Kalgurans were fond of religion?
It's not like religion on Rayclast. Knowledge is what the Order considers sacred. The Order used scientific instruments to measure and translate celestial movements. For example, the Order determines when certain stars align, allowing runesmiths to craft more potent runes.
What a strange brand of magic.
Oh, it's not magic. It's repeatable and it's real. It's science. The Order requires rigorous discipline. The best became priests of the Order, beneath them, disciples. As for Uhtred, well, he was as devout as they come. During that ancient expedition, he never touched your gems. He remained pure until the very end, when he stole the Triskelion flame, making him a traitor.
Gwennon's back, safe and sound, but we can't play it cautiously anymore. She's right. We came here on a quest, and we need to push forward.
Feeling the call of adventure, are you?
Right you are. It's time to get back on the trail. We must finally find the Triskelion flame. Curious about our ancestors, are you? So are we, that's why we came here. I am a descendant of Olroth, who led the valiant Knights of the Sun. The Knights were the most honorable Kalguran soldiers. They were the right arm of the king.
A runesmith and a knight? You're an impressive one.
I am no knight, but I respect the knights of old. Olroth, by all accounts, was a beloved leader and a storied fighter. But he was also the first among that ancient expedition to begin using the forbidden gems. He believed it was necessary to protect his people. That decision cost him greatly. Olroth was ambushed and almost died. His body was preserved in glass to prevent his death. Yet, when the hour was most dire and Olroth was needed, his body was gone. His fate remains unknown.
Certainly curious. We'd love to know what happened to the man.
You and me both, friend.
You bloody legend. You did it. The big man hasn't stopped smiling. It's a beautiful sight. You have my thanks as well. It's comforting to hear the Kalgurans talk about firing up their old quest once more. I could see it in Danig's eyes at the forge before all this. He longed for adventure, to relive that part of his life.
A cruel twist of fate that this is the manner in which he renews his quest. But there's no change in the past, so might as well make the most of it.
I hope whatever happens, it brings him peace. That's all, really.
All right, you and me, we're gonna track down Varana. This logbook has all the information we need to find her. You thought Medved was fearsome? Varana led the Black Sides, a legendary warrior and a master tactician.
Let's see if she can keep to her tactics with us bearing down on her.
Gather your supplies. You'll want to be prepared for this one. Oh, what a relief. I was starting to fear the worst. Couldn't let Rog see that, though. Thank you for bringing her back. Gwen's tough, but she was lucky you found her. Don't tell her I said she was lucky. She'll never shut up about it.
Could this be a rare moment of sentimentality from our resident Grouch?
Don't go on about it, will ya? You want to know more about Varana? I'll give you the highlights. Varana was chosen for the first expedition because she was one of the most fearsome warriors of Kalgur. She had refused to serve in the king's army and killed every man the king sent to arrest her.
So the lass was exiled for her crimes?
Ha! Not quite. You won't believe this. She defied the king, and not only lived, she was rewarded. Can you imagine? That's how strong she was. Her mercenaries could wipe out entire regions in a single day. But she wasn't all violence. She stood up for what's right. She protected the weak, and she was a loving mother. Varana and Medved's daughter, Anest, was sent back to Kalgur once the expedition went south. Gwenin and I are actually descendants of Anest.
Makes sense why you want to know what became of her.
It's one thing to read about her, another to see it for yourself. We came to Rayclass to discover the true history of that first expedition, and our ancestors. I want to learn how Varana died. I bet she went down in a blaze of glory. This logbook is written by Varana herself. Usually a remembrancer would write these. A precious artifact, this. Us Kalgurans like to chronicle our lives, leave a legacy for our descendants, you know? If you're lucky enough to have it.
We're the lucky ones here. Leaves us a trail to follow. Now, what does it say?
I'll read it for you. My messenger has not returned from Uhtred's hiding place. Now the Starlight Barrier has vanished. What has that traitor done with the Triskelion flame? In my dreams, I relive that moment. Medved ordering monstrosities to tear my men apart. Our men. In his eyes, I saw nothing of the man he once was. I know what I must do. The pain of driving gems into my flesh was a welcome reprieve from this heartache. The rush of power. It's overwhelming. I must find Medved before I lose myself. Oh, hang on. The penmanship gets a bit rough at this point. How can this be? The monsters are still organized, yet Medved remains trapped. Could Uhtred speak true? Are Olroth and Medved both traitorous wretches? I've tracked a rank fallen to an old scouting fortification. They appear to be using Kalguran sites for their own depraved plans. My dear Medved, I will save us all. Come, find me, where the lavender climbs and the waves carve through stone. The flame will purify us. I promise. That's the end of it. The rest is just meaningless scratches, so...
is a cursed island. Take salt. All hands on. Do not believe his lies. A challenger! Ha ha ha! Come! Catch yourself if you can.
This way!
Okay. Yamasi, you are worthy. None may leave this accursed island. Do not believe his lies. None may leave this accursed island. To your... Do not believe his lies.
Finally, thought you'd bail. This is it, I think. While you were loafing about on the ship, I set up the explosives. Should pop the lid right open, so you can jump inside and size the place up.
What do you know of this place?
Looks to be a Kalguran fortification. Or it could be an outhouse. I told you, I'm not a tour guide.
Speak to me like that again, lad. In the next outhouse I see, I'm shoving you in it.
Ah, I know. I'm just nervous. Okay? Happy? Let's get this over with. Boom, baby!
Must be heard.
You content blasted undead!
Power is forever. Medved.
I can't believe my eyes. What in the world became of her?
She fought well for a dead lass.
I expected nothing less. But to finally reach her and see her like this, it's chilling, is all. You better grab that bloody logbook on the floor. You know, it's the whole reason we're here. Once you have it, Best go speak with Rog. Good job here.
I've read Uhtred's logbook a dozen times, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Then let us not waste any time.
Right, this is my opportunity to learn the truth, no matter what it is. My ancestor was a traitor. Uhtred stole the flame, dooming that first expedition. I am his lineage, but I could never do that to my friends. No one even knows why he did it. I do know that Uhtred never used your gems. Maybe we won't have to fight him, if that's why the others all, you know, came back. If you like, I'll read Uhtred's logbook for you. Yeah. Vorana, I pray this message finds you. Our time is running out. I know you think me a monster, but we must work together. It is our only hope of survival. I do not delight in treachery. My disciples did what was necessary. Olroth is a fiend. He is pure evil. I only regret that their blades did not finish the job.
Wait a minute, lad. Your Uhtred tried to have Olroth killed?
Right. Uhtred's disciples stabbed Olroth. He almost died, but he was put in a glass case to preserve him. That's another reason he's called a traitor, I suppose. Still more to read here. Where are we now? Yes. Olroth has turned his back on the stars. By day, he leads us. By night, he commands Nightbreeds to slaughter us. I know not his reasons, but it is so. I need your help, Vorana. Guide any survivors to me. Do so with discretion. Olroth cannot know what you are doing, or my location. I am within the ancient temple under the earth. You may not trust me, but you know I am right. Heavy accusations, that. It's hard to say if Uhtred was telling the truth, or trying to shift the blame. Either way, gives me a lot to think about.
Medved's logbook? I don't have it. What I found wasn't written by Medved anyway. It was a remembrances recollection. I dropped it when the monsters surrounded me. I wish I'd held on to it. I would have made Tujin read it for you.
Do you remember what was written in it?
For the most part. It was written after Medved had begun leading the monsters, and became monstrous himself. The writer was brave, and foolish. They followed Medved, trying to learn what caused this change. Had Medved chosen this betrayal? Was something controlling him? Or was he a mindless undead himself? The Remembrancer was unable to find those answers. He seemed haunted by that uncertainty. He did, however, witness the undead Medved being trapped. He claimed Vrana herself was the one to trap him. Finding Vrana's logbook confirms his account. I think she meant for Medved to have it. Vrana and Medved were once lovers. They had a child together. It's all rather tragic, isn't it? It's wonderful to see Rog back out on the Grand Quest. Like when we were young. We weren't even dating before we came to Rayclast, you know. I'd always fancied him. Watching Rog draw schematics, hearing his brilliant plans. I'm a lucky woman.
Love was a beautiful thing. I felt the same when I would watch my Aoife dance.
There is nothing like love. It's a wonderful feeling. King's March stalled our adventure, but it allowed our love to blossom. For that, I am thankful. Now we have each other, and our children. I couldn't be happier.
And you got married? How did that come about?
It's a wonderful story. Me and Rog, we balance each other. Rog is my anchor. He's gentle and careful. A bit too careful sometimes. It took him ages to catch on that I liked him, and ages more to make a move. It was worth the wait. The four of us played this delightful game of dice-based adventures that Rog concocted himself. He'd planned out a whole campaign, just him and I. He'd even carved new figurines for us. Rog means everything to me. So keep him safe out there, will you?
So tell me, what really happened in there?
The stories of her prowess are all true. She fought me like her life depended on it. Killing her was a mercy. No one deserves that fate.
You killed her? What, so she was alive?
Ach, no, she was a shambler. For a long time, I guess.
Ah, I don't get it. She used gems, sure. But you use them and you're no abomination. Not like that, anyway. How did she become one of them?
Any number of ways, really. Corruption's rife on Rayclast, as is necromancy.
So she would become a monster, no matter how she died. She deserved better. Those damn gems allowed corruption to twist her into the very thing she was fighting. Will you all end up like that? Actually, don't answer that.
What's that you have there?